Hi there, Heather Pierce Campbell, the legal website warrior, attorney, and legal coach based here in Seattle, Washington. Coming at you with another 1-minute legal tip. So in this video, I wanted to talk about the GDPR. A lot of people are asking me, okay, I got my updated policies in place, including, for example, a privacy policy. Now what? Now what I do, right? And I've been saying all along in relation to the GDPR, updated privacy policies are not enough. That's one of the steps and it's one of the things you must do, but understand that you have to be looking at your business systems. You have to be looking at the flow of data coming into your business and what you do with it once it's there. You have to be looking at who has access to it, what protections you have in place. One of the key issues though, and one of the things I wanted to talk about in this video is understanding currently where your data is, where it exists, and where copies of it exist, okay? So this is like literally mapping where your data is at and what you do with it, how you run copies, how you maintain your databases, etc. So recently I worked with a business who contacted me and said, hey, we need help. We had our first request for data deletion under the GDPR. And this person essentially said, and it was kind of trollish behavior, I'm requesting a copy of the information that you have on me under the GDPR, and then I'm also requesting that you delete it. And if you don't, your business is going down. It was like really unfortunate language. So understand those requests could be coming, and that could be coming from trolls who are just watching for opportunities to get businesses in trouble and collect fees. Or it could be coming from legitimate people on your list that were there originally for good reasons, and then, life moves on and they're not interested in your content anymore, or they just want to, clean up the amount of information, their personal information that's out in the world. So in regards to those types of requests that could come anytime, understand you've got a time frame, right? Generally 30 days that you need to respond and have taken the appropriate action right within that window. So this is why it's really important to understand not only where the data is in your business, and that means in your own databases, copies or duplicates that you make, however you run your backups, but as well as any third-party tools that you're using, third-party systems, plugins, etc. Where does that data live? Do you own it, or does it live with those third-party service providers? And are you downloading copies of that? Are you running backups of that, right? This is where you have to map your data. You have to understand where your data is at so that if somebody asks you to delete their records, you know where it's at, and you know that you have taken the exact steps necessary to eliminate all of their data from your database. And you want it to be a process that once you've done it once, right, you can write down all the steps, and anybody in your company could follow the same steps and handle such a data deletion request, right? So that's my 2 cents. You should be working along and getting all of your systems up to speed, and basically kind of retailored with the GDPR in mind. If you have any questions, get in touch. Okay, take care.